The world watched with bated breath as 66 U.S. fighter jets landed on Taiwanese soil, marking a significant military maneuver. This unprecedented deployment sent shockwaves through the international community, raising questions and concerns worldwide. Never before had the U.S. made such a bold statement of support for Taiwan, a move that many see as a game-changer in the region. The message was clear: America stands with Taiwan against any potential aggression, reinforcing its commitment to the island's defense. This action marks a significant escalation in U.S. involvement in the region, signaling a shift in military strategy. It is a clear departure from the long-standing policy of strategic ambiguity, which has been the cornerstone of U.S. policy towards Taiwan for decades. This move has been interpreted by many as a direct challenge to China, which views Taiwan as a breakaway province. The timing of the deployment is particularly noteworthy, coming at a moment of heightened geopolitical tension. It comes amidst heightened tensions between the US and China, with both nations ramping up their military activities in the region. The two superpowers have been locked in a trade war for several years, with tariffs and sanctions affecting global markets. They are also at odds over issues like human rights and intellectual property, further complicating their relationship. The deployment of fighter jets to Taiwan is a clear signal that the US is willing to use military force to defend its interests in the region, a stance that has significant implications. The deployment has been met with mixed reactions from the international community, with some praising the move and others expressing concern. Some countries have praised the US for its strong stance against Chinese aggression, viewing it as a necessary step to maintain regional stability. Others have expressed concern that the move could further escalate tensions in the region, potentially leading to a larger conflict. The situation remains fluid, and it is too early to say what the long-term consequences of the deployment will be, but experts are closely monitoring the developments. However, one thing is certain: the deployment of US fighter jets to Taiwan is a major development in the US China rivalry, and it will shape the future dynamics of their relationship. The stakes are high, and the world is watching closely, aware that the actions taken now could have lasting impacts. The actions of these two global powers will have far-reaching consequences for the future of the Indo-Pacific region and beyond, influencing global politics and security for years to come. The 66 fighter jets deployed to Taiwan represent a significant portion of America's air power, showcasing the nation's commitment to regional stability. They are not mere relics of past conflicts, but cutting-edge machines of war, equipped with the latest technology and weaponry. Among them are F-35 Lightning IIs, renowned for their stealth capabilities and advanced weaponry, making them a formidable presence in any theater of operations. These fifth-generation fighters are designed to evade even the most sophisticated radar systems, ensuring they can strike without warning. They can deliver precision strikes with devastating effectiveness, hitting targets with pinpoint accuracy. Adding to this air armada are F-16V Vipers, upgraded versions of a combat-proven platform that has seen action in numerous conflicts. The F-16S bring a mix of maneuverability and firepower, capable of engaging in dogfights and ground attacks. They are highly adaptable to different combat scenarios, from air-to-air combat to ground support missions. They can carry a variety of missiles and bombs, making them a versatile asset in any conflict, ready to respond to a wide range of threats. These jets are not just symbolic. They represent a credible deterrent and a potent fighting force, capable of defending against any aggression. The presence of these aircraft serves several strategic purposes, enhancing both defensive and offensive capabilities. First, it enhances Taiwan's air defense capabilities, providing a robust shield against potential threats. This makes any attempt by China to establish air superiority much more difficult, complicating their strategic calculations. Second, it allows the US to project power rapidly in the region, ensuring a swift response to any emerging threats. This sends a clear message to China and other regional actors about American resolve and readiness to defend its allies. Lastly, the deployment creates a significant logistical challenge for any potential adversary, stretching their resources and planning. The deployment of these fighter jets is a clear demonstration of American technological prowess and military capability. It also underscores the U.S. commitment to maintaining a free and open Indo-Pacific, ensuring peace and stability in the region. The message to China is clear. America is willing and able to defend its interests in the region, standing firm against any challenges. The timing of the U.S. fighter jet deployment to Taiwan is no accident. This strategic move is a calculated response to a series of escalating events and growing concerns in the region. It comes at a time of heightened tensions between the U.S. and China, with both nations increasingly at odds over various geopolitical issues. Several factors have contributed to this decision, all pointing to a more assertive American posture in the region. The U.S. is keen on maintaining a balance of power and ensuring that its strategic interests are safeguarded. First, China's increasing military assertiveness in the South China Sea has alarmed the U.S. and its allies. The region is a critical maritime route, and any disruption could have global economic repercussions. Beijing has been building artificial islands and militarizing existing ones, claiming sovereignty over a vast swathe of the strategically vital waterway. These actions have not gone unnoticed and have prompted a strong response from the international community. This has raised concerns about freedom of navigation and China's ultimate intentions in the region. The US and its allies are particularly worried about the potential for these actions to disrupt international shipping lanes. Second, China's recent crackdown on Hong Kong's autonomy has further strained relations. The situation in Hong Kong has become a flashpoint in U.S. China relations. The imposition of a national security law, seen as eroding Hong Kong's freedoms, has drawn international condemnation. This move has been perceived as a direct challenge to the principles of democracy and human rights. This has fueled concerns that China might be emboldened to take similar action against Taiwan. The fear is that Taiwan could face increased pressure or even military action from Beijing. Third, the US is seeking to reassure its allies in the region. The deployment of fighter jets is a clear signal of support and solidarity. Countries like Japan, South Korea, and Australia are increasingly worried about China's growing power and assertiveness. They look to the US for leadership and protection in these uncertain times. The deployment of fighter jets to Taiwan is a way for the US to demonstrate its commitment to their security and to deter potential Chinese aggression. It serves as a tangible reminder of the U.S military capabilities and its willingness to use them if necessary. The deployment, therefore, is not just about Taiwan, it is part of a broader strategy to maintain stability and deter aggression in the Indo-Pacific region. It is a calculated move aimed at sending a clear message to China about American resolve. The US is making it known that it will not back down in the face of Chinese expansionism. It is a signal that the US is willing to take concrete steps to defend its interests and those of its allies in the Indo-Pacific. Through this deployment, the US is reaffirming its role as a stabilizing force in the region and its commitment to upholding international norms and security. China's reaction to the deployment of US fighter jets to Taiwan was swift and furious. Beijing condemned the move as a serious provocation and a violation of its One China policy. The Chinese government views Taiwan as a breakaway province that must eventually be reunited with the mainland, by force if necessary. In response to the US deployment, China has taken several steps to demonstrate its displeasure and bolster its military presence in the region. The People's Liberation Army, PLA, has conducted large-scale military exercises near Taiwan, simulating attacks on the island. Chinese warships have also been deployed to the area, raising the risk of a confrontation. Furthermore, China has continued its rapid military modernization program, focusing on developing capabilities that could be used against Taiwan or US forces in the region. This includes advanced fighter jets, ballistic missiles, and aircraft carriers. China's growing military might is a major concern for the US and its allies. The deployment of US fighter jets to Taiwan has undoubtedly escalated tensions between the two superpowers. It remains to be seen how far China is willing to go in response to this perceived provocation. The situation is highly volatile, and any miscalculation could have devastating consequences. If you found this video informative, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. Don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about our latest updates.